We'll turn after these messages.
The following is an unpaid advertisement for Breaking Rad. Audience, guess who?
Comic State Edition.
The fun is trying to guess when you play Guess Who.
Is your person old?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that narrows it down.
Is yours a straight male?
I'm not sure.
The fun is trying to guess when you play Guess
Has your
Who.
person fulfilled the book?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
That means it's not you.
Where's my sandwich?
Or you.
Yeah.
Or you.
Hi there.
It's Count Jameson.
You win. Let's play again.
Fun is trying to guess when you play Guess Who.
Game cards do not actually monetize your hate.
I got you a gift. I know it's a little bit early, but it just came in. No, it just came in. I figured I'd give it to you now.
What's this?
It's Big Chungus.
What is Big Chungus?
Do you like it?
I don't even have a PS4. What is Big Chungus? Is this a joke?
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill. It's free. It's free real estate.
Great job.
This kid's definitely on crack right now.
Yeah! Yeah! Doing card trick! Doing card trick! Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card. That's right! Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card.
With my thoughts from a militant mind. Hardline after hardline. That motion power holds on my people, they took turns. The speaker suicide and then watch them burn.
Kept it short this week.
Yeah, it's good. You know, I never noticed this before in that Big Chungus thing when that insincere kid got the Big Chungus game for his counseling he never had.
Ungrateful.
Huh?
He's ungrateful.
Yeah, what did I say?
Insincere.
Well, he was also insincere because he's like, you didn't have to do that, man. You didn't have to do that. Yeah. Disingenuous, you should say.
Okay.
The game is rated AO for adults only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice that either. It's interesting, huh? What's up, everybody? We're back. It's Monday. We're here for the Hardline. It is the first Monday of the month. We're gonna bring Edwin in here. What's up, Edwin?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Good to have you here. I wanted to do this. Let me see. Who's April?
Who could it be?
Switch the calendar. This is the
Big reveal here.
Yeah, there should be an event every month.
Mm-hmm.
This is an event. So if you guys are here early, you're ready for the big switch.
We do have a big event like this at the office where I switch over the hottie girls calendar in my office, and then everybody comes in and sees what the next image looks like.
Here it is. Hope you think I'll get through the same hole.
Hopefully.
Or am I going to make a new hole now?
Well, it could be a little tight.
Let's see. This is more difficult than I could ever imagined.
Why?
Why didn't you have a hole pre-punched, Brandon?
Oh, I wasn't aware people were actually going to be using these.
There you go. We did it. April. It's a little crooked now, but there she is. The big ace April.
So you guys in the chat, if you didn't know, this calendar is meant to be framed and not actually used as a calendar.
Yeah. Now what do we have in April? Let me look at my calendar for April.
It's the cruelest month. That's why I chose Ace's character.
Yes, that's Desi, for anybody who doesn't know. She's debuted in the Ace Volume 2. She's a part of the God list. She's
Have a marker?
Sniper. She's 3/4 ass. She's all the high qualities you want in a woman.
That's right.
Yeah.
There it is.
Amazing
Now,
piece by
if I
Renzo.
had a marker, we would have the 8th, which is Saturday. She's doing her art auction.
Why would you draw on that?
Well, I don't have a marker.
That's good.
And then on the 9th is Easter Sunday. And then in Google Calendar, it says the 10th is Easter Monday. All right.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Never heard of that. We have the 18th. We could do this every month. We'll go through the calendar.
Yeah.
The 18th is tax day. So get your taxes ready.
Right. You don't want IRS to come after you.
Yeah, don't be a Tommy D, a comic guy. We got the 21st. That is Exotica Chicago through the 23rd.
Yeah.
Big weekend.
I feel like I'm going on the 15th to see Jim Steranko, and I didn't mark that down. But I put it on
Tom was
the
asking me where you were going.
Who?
Tom.
Yeah, I'm going.
And then I had to describe Jim Steranko to him.
Yeah, what'd you say?
He's very short.
That's it.
And then that he doesn't take pictures with men because he's a gamma male.
Yeah, he's the ultimate. He's a gamma male. Yeah, but he invited me to a personal dinner, so I'm going to go to Michigan to do that. So that's Exotica, and then the 27th. That's a Thursday. We might be on Joe Sontag's show.
Nice.
There's a question mark, and that'll close out the month.
You forgot the 28th,
Joe Sontag state.
Oh, and the 28th, the launch of Raid of the White Leopard.
That's right.
Comic.
Live on Bancroft. Be doing it big.
Big Michael Bancroft. There you go. So there's your calendar for this month, guys. All right, I tweeted this out. Spread the word. We got some people in the chat here. See Bobby's in the chat screaming out, "Hey, yo!" Jay says, my taxes are already in to my tax lady. Oh,
I have a tax lady also.
Yeah, I refuse to give her my taxes.
Doesn't everybody have a tax lady?
Some people just do TurboTax. It's much easier if you don't know
to
what you're
do
doing.
What do you mean it's much easier? Instead of giving the paper to another person to do it for you,
I
do
wish
it
I could just
yourself, and it's
hand her
much
things
easier?
instead of clicking on things that I don't know passwords for. All right, DLA. I heard Vince sold wrestling. Is that true?
Yeah, all of it.
He sold his company to Endeavor, the owners of the UFC. So another form a giant conglomerate of
So
fake
he's
wrestling
mainly-
and real UFC.
Is he like putting all of his focus now into the XFL?
Oh no, Vince is still running the company.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's basically doing what Dana White did. Dana still runs the UFC day to day, so Vince is going to run WWE day to day. They're just owned by Endeavor,
Which is owned by Tencent, right? The Chinese corporation that owns everything.
probably.
I hope not. Yeah, I'm going to pull up a picture of Vince for people that may not have seen him in the chat. So you guys throwing this around recently. Oh, this one's really good. There's some good memes. Some good memes.
Memes?
Pull this up. Yeah, a lot of.
Hold it! Hold it!
What was that?
Oh, we got a super chat from Bobby Chrysopis for $2. He says Sternko equals all alpha. Imagine getting a cover from him.
Yeah. So my girlfriend was joking that we're going to bring a briefcase filled with $5,000 to the dinner to give to him to entice for a cover.
Straight cash only. Forget it.
Straight cash.
Forget the tax lady. Just do it all cash.
How could you refuse as an artist? Straight cash. Do I do it?
Yeah, you should.
We're gonna need a lot more super chats tonight if if we're gonna do this. But that would be an alpha move, right?
It would be, just put it on the table and be like, open it, and then, toss it to him, and then he spins it around. He opens it. He's shocked.
No,
Can't
I'm going
believe
to
what
tell
he
you
sees.
exactly how this is going to go down. Phil takes out the suitcase, puts it on the table, opens it. Steranko goes, nice, very impressive. He pulls out a bigger suitcase with more cash in it, puts it down on the table, goes, yeah, that's an anti-Shea case right there. Stainless steel. And that money, those are greenbacks. Sequential numbers.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, all right, here we go.
So here we go. Thanks for the super chat. Just fill it out in IOUs.
Yeah. That's as good as cash, Steranko. Those are IOUs.
There we go.
Here's the news, everybody. Today, Endeavor announced that it has signed an agreement to form a 21 plus billion global live sport dollar. Sorry. Billion.
That's a totally different thing I was thinking of there.
Million global live sports entertainment company made up of the UFC and WWE. That's crazy. You think they were building up to this with that Ronda Rousey crossover audience?
Yeah, the huge long game.
Yeah, long game.
I do have to say, though, the Endeavor logo, kind of underwhelming.
Let me see. Everything on that image is underwhelming. The new WWE logo sucks. The new UFC belts suck. It's just terrible.
You're saying the black background is the most exciting thing in the image?
Yeah.
What was your favorite WWE logo?
No, the classic attitude.
Yeah.
WWF. Nothing better.
That was classic. WWF. We have we're joined by another man. Man of good taste. Man of pleasure.
Hello, chérie. Où est ta gueule? Is it fate? Is it meant to be? Is it written in the stars that we are destined to fraternize? I'd like to think so.
It's the Frenchman Sim.
Well, bonsoir, everyone.
That's what he says. What's up? Good to have you here, brother.
How's it going? It's a pleasure being here, dudes.
We got Skip Edwards in the chats. What's up, Skip?
Hey, Skip.
Got his new book on it. Real Sean Crummel is here too. Everybody go to sub to his channel. Good to see you, Sean. Devil Flyer, Rex himself. Awesome.
What up?
Zombie, The Voyage, Dale A. Jolly Green was number 1. Good to have you here, guys. So they're making a conglomerate company. And I don't know if you guys, I think you guys have seen this, but now Vince sporting the dyed hair and mustache. What do you guys think?
The first time I saw it, I thought of Walt Disney.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, Vince was frozen in carbonite for a couple of years there, so brought him back out, brought him back to life to run the company again. So
he looks better here than when he was trying to protect that stolen Fabergé egg that was stolen.
I think Phil is the only person who remembers this storyline. People have mind wiped it from their memories, but Phil just like he wants to know.
We talked about it on an episode not too long.
We did.
He wasn't looking good. Hey, look, we got wrestling fan Grimmer in the chat. What's up, Grimmer?
I feel like once you go gray and then you let out to the public that you've gone gray, you can't go back and dye your hair again and be like, oh, the color's back.
It's the equivalent of being a woman and wearing wigs out of the house when you have hair, when you have full head of hair, and you're just like, oh, I like wearing wigs, you know. Oh, You know, especially if they're crazy, obviously fake wigs. If it's noticeable, you know, if it's not noticeable, it's cool. But this is noticeable, and the, you know, fake cheap wigs are noticeable.
At least the color matches.
Yeah,
It matches too well.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby says dyed hair and a mustache is cheesy, but I will say he got great Botox. He was looking like a prison. He was looking like prison ass the last couple of years.
Wow.
I don't know if that's a compliment or a negative thing. Yeah, Brandon's going after all the dyed beards out there. You know, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
See, I mean, we just saw Cecil.
I mean, like, look, there's a difference between the hair dye and then the going bald thing and then getting the implants, right? Because you get the hair transplant to the front and then it's just growing and you've just resodded the area. But like the coloring, you're just lying to yourself now because you have to actively keep up with that.
Brandon, you should know that it's not a lie if you believe it.
Yeah.
And you repeat it, you know, often enough.
It was me. I was 30 the whole time.
I don't know if you guys seen this little toy.
Yes, hilarious.
That is fantastic. Vince McStash.
Baron Vince.
To me, it was just Monday Night Raw.
You know, we never did find out what the M stood for in Bison. So
It's a McMahon Bison.
Man.
Right, brother? Just it all's making sense now.
Bison.
He's so evil. He's got two last names.
Brandon's being too hard on the elderly. Man was yoked well into his 60s. Cut him some slack. That's true.
Right. He should have just you age out gracefully. I think you just go with it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the Botox?
I think that's a bad decision also.
Not a good look.
It's not, yes, you could say that. Not a good look.
All right. Speaking of changes, right? People getting older. Now we've entered into a new age of Twitter. I'm sure you saw this, Brandon. You could see this.
Yeah, I didn't have it at first, and then it caught up to me later.
I had to reload. I just had to refresh earlier today.
Oh, the Doge.
Our good consultant here, Camara, on the case on everything meme related and Doge. The Doge takeover, and he tags Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not on your mobile. I think it's only for desktop.
Yeah.
When I refreshed, I didn't have it in the corner. It was still the tweet logo. When I refreshed, instead of a loading bar circle, it was the Doge.
Yeah,
face.
it's the Doge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there he is. He's watching from the top corner.
I wonder
Doge
for
is
how
here.
long.
That's right. That's the question.
Hopefully
Here-
it's the whole month. That'd be
How
awesome.
long?
Because aren't they supposed to launch Doge 1 to the moon this year in April?
That's this month.
I think they're supposed to do it on 420, right?
I don't know. It's the cruelest month, though.
Consequently, the value of Doge went up quite a lot today, actually.
That's probably why. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
That's awesome. Did you buy any today?
No, why you don't buy while it's skyrocketing. You buy while it's low, and then you watch it skyrocket and then rebound back down, and then you hold. Diamond
you have the
hands.
stale. Well, it's not diamond. It's the stale Olive Garden breadstick hands.
No.
Harder than diamond.
Some people have that. Some people have diamond hands.
Yeah, we got Hyper Wizard in the chat. What's up, Hyper Wizard? Good to see you, Jake, our good friend from the UK. Should be asleep right now. Very late over there. All right, we got some. Speaking of old people, we got some movie news. And speaking of Soros levels of ball sack skin.
I'm going to tell you something here, Bobby. If he would have stopped eating seed oils at an early age,
that's true.
He probably wouldn't have had that.
It's true.
You got to imagine George Soros is probably just chugging down canola oil. That's why he looks like that bulldog.
So what's worse for your health? Seed oil or Botox?
Or Botox? Well, Botox is localized. And so as long as you're doing it right, it should just stay localized. You know, the seed oil stuff is going to convert your entire body into a mashed potato pile.
Right. Speaking of that, and no disrespect to this guy, we got Clint Eastwood.
I'd like to preface this with the utmost respect for Clint Eastwood here.
Botox.
Look at this old guy.
Preparing to write and then direct the final film of his career. He's wearing a cowboy hat. Let's take a closer look.
Yeah.
Is it a sequel to Fistful of Money? Fistful of Dollars?
The sequel to Fistful of Dollars? That would be crazy. Fistful of, what would it be called?
I don't know.
It's the last one.
Fistful of Dogecoin?
Fistful of Dogecoin. Keeping up with it.
I heard the working title is "I'm Old, I'm Tired."
Get off my lawn.
Clint Eastwood's final film is said to be landing at Warner Brothers, developing project for over 50 years now. How is that possible? Ever since Gran Torino in 2008, Eastwood has strictly stayed at Warner Brothers. Has delivered 10 more films to the studio, including Invictus, American Sniper, Sully, Richard Jewell. What's a Richard Jewell? Oh, is that's the bomb saver?
Yeah.
I wanted to see.
Yeah, he got railroaded and was actually a hero.
I feel like I saw that, or I wanted to. Cry Macho. Didn't see that one.
Yeah, nobody wants to see Macho Man crying. I mean, that's
yeah, no one wants that. I do have a buddy named Camacho. I actually saw him. I think I mentioned this weekend. Is there anything about the actual movie? Scrolling down here. Sources say he's working on a thriller that is currently titled Juror Number 2. Okay. Ooh, mysterious. It's going to be involving court, I guess. What do you guys think? Are you going to see it?
Yeah, of course. Anything with Clint Eastwood, I'll watch.
40th directed feature film, which makes for an unparalleled cinematic legacy. Award winnings for Unforgiven, which is great. $1 Million Baby, which was on the other night. 1517 to Paris. Never heard of that.
Neither.
Well, there you go. This is going to be his last one.
Is that about like the
Unless he makes
terrorist
another one.
attack?
Maybe. I don't know. How old is he now? Does it say? Why wouldn't it say here?
Probably his 90s.
Look at Bobby Christopher is out here being mean to old people, and he's giving me the business about being mean to old people.
Yeah, what are you doing, Bobby? I did watch his first.
He's 92.
92 years old. Thank you.
Yep.
Wow, that's old. Still living it up, huh?
Hey, man, still directing, still doing this thing, man. Gotta admire that.
Still doing it. Yeah, I watched his first directed film, which I think it was Hang 'em High. Did he do that one? Where he starts and he got hanged at the beginning of it. It was okay. It was no Unforgiven, but you know. Hold on, I'm pulling something up here. This is going to be awesome. All right, we'll check back on that. Movie news. That was that. I think there's some more movie news. Let me look through this. We got Babe news, more Babes.
Did you see that they announced they're going to be doing a live action Manoa with the Rock?
Manoa?
Is that it? Manoa?
Moana.
What is it?
Moana. There you go. Moana.
Well, Moana.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know, I've never
no,
seen
they're
the
doing
movie.
a live action. I didn't see the. I heard. I want to see
Yeah,
it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, they're gonna make them. They're gonna be making a live. They're gonna be making a live action with the Rock.
Hey, Rock's got to do something after Shazam.
Yeah, after Black Adam.
I just yesterday I watched Rampage for the first time. It's not that bad.
And he ain't going back to wrestle. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Did you see his daughter started?
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't let her use the Johnson name. She's got some like other name now.
Really? Okay.
So they could own it.
Yeah.
All right. So I have more movie news. Let's see, just going through some comments here before we get to that.
Yeah, everyone in the chat seems to agree that Any Which Way But Loose seems to be the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah, it's my favorite of all time of his. Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's a good name.
It's the one. It's the one with the orangutan.
Nobody says Eastwood has 2 three-way scenes in the movie Mule. Wasn't that the last movie he did?
Mm-hmm.
Who he's old? So he's like an old guy having 3 ways. All right, that's the one where he's drugged.
Vince McMahon biography. Yeah, yes.
Yeah, he's the drug smuggler in that one. James Cameron talker. James Cameron used to brag that it took him 13 years to develop Avatar. If this holds true, Clint would get an entirely CG Western with the generic dances with Wolves storyline. Yeah, this was 50 years in the making. 50 years in the making.
50 years in the making.
That's right. Great movie. Good sequel too. Daly's screaming Clyde in the chat. Well, if you guys are fans, now I guess we're gonna play this just for this segment because it's movie news, but it's also some alien news, guys. So get ready for it. You love it. Here it is. All right. X-File news, Brandon. Ryan Coogler is developing a reboot for the X-Files with new diverse cast.
Yeah, I saw this.
That's the only thing you have to sell a remake.
I'm not interested in this.
No.
No.
First off, the last couple of X-Files reboots or rebrought backs have sucked. So
I don't know. Mulder on Mush was
time to put it to pasture, and adding Jenny Ortega to it or whoever they want to cast isn't exactly going to bring it back to life. So
Elijah Lawwell's ready for it. This guy says trash already. It's trash.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Mulder and Scully to dig into FBI crime statistics. Says this guy. This guy's all excited about it. Jay Craig. Are reboots still wanted by the GP? That's general public, right?
Yeah.
You put no, stop the reboots. It's a 75% vote for that.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter polls have spoken. The only thing more concrete than a Twitter poll is a YouTube poll.
This guy says, and when it fails, racism will get the blame. Dead on arrival. Epic fail incoming. John Candy.
Yeah, man. I can't wait for the first episode where they cancel cigarette smoking, man. It's like, brother. Just put the axe right over you.
He's already been canceled once
Yeah.
though, because his name originally was Cancer Man. You guys remember this?
Mm-hmm.
Heard about
And then
that.
they changed it to CSM for Cigarette Smoking Man for some reason.
It was Cancer Man, Cigarette Man. Then they started changing with the
Yeah,
little
that would be canceled, man. Just see
Well, now he's going to be a cigarette smoking person. That's what it's going to be. Can't say man. Let's see what people are saying. GP. Oh, it's not General Public. It's Giant Penis. Sorry.
Oh, I thought it was genital polyps.
Jesus Christ. Crazy Matt's here. We can start the show finally. We were waiting. Howl Comics says it might have comment of the night. It's going to be called the Malcolm X Files.
so I like the second comment at the bottom better.
This one, vape smoking man. He'll have the Edgar haircut. Now, I've heard about this Edgar haircut. What was I just watching?
Is that the broccoli top
Bobby
haircut?
Lee's podcast haircut. I'm gonna look up. You guys know what this Edgar cut is?
Not really.
Edgar haircut.
Is that like Edgar Casey, the notable? Oh, jeez.
There it is.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, that's what. No thanks, Tom Hanks.
Oh boy, that's the Weezer haircut.
Wiener haircut.
Weezer it was an old band.
Yeah, you ever heard of Weezer, Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Beverly Hills.
That's right.
Now this is the haircut we want. Okay. Now this ties into a great movie we were talking about last week, and a newer movie that has come out recently, animated movie. This is a little known fact. Frylock was designed after the actor Robert Patrick's character from the film Double Dragon in 1994.
It's too bad Shelby's not here to talk about The Crow.
That is amazing.
Yeah. This is it's so good. You think this is true?
I mean, clearly. I mean, look, they're basically twins.
Uncanny.
You can, even the way his face is shaped. I mean, you just place that far up over. It's a perfect match.
Amazing.
Yeah,
and
great.
Better. I would rather have this haircut than the Edgar cut. You know.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So there you go.
Impressive.
Guys. Tell your
I
friends.
think that they didn't put his character name on here because nobody knows how to spell or pronounce Kokoshuko properly.
Reminds me of the Vanilla Ice type of haircut.
Oh yeah. Bill Ice had that going on.
Mm-hmm.
Alan says the Mo Howard is the original Edgar. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's cultural appropriation there.
It's like a monk haircut.
Yeah, that's true. Fun fact: Bobby says his dad is exactly like Carl from
That's
Oxygen
amazing.
Reports. Looks identical to him. Explains a lot about me. Yeah, I could see that, Bobby. I could definitely see that. All right, more movie news. Brandon sent me this, some sculpts. I don't know if these are being auctioned or where you guys could get these or find these, but just a little piece of history from the original Mario Brothers film. Look at it. He's the original Toad and
Down syndrome.
Probably sold by Linguizamo.
Yeah,
he just happened to fall into his suitcase when he was leaving the set.
He was still hoping to be as good as sequel, but when the movie didn't make, he went on a big, screw everybody.
That's how he's getting by now. He's selling all of his Mario memorabilia from the film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sell it while it's hot.
Crazy Man says the Ninja Turtles movie looks awful. It's not bad. I mean, the sculpt on the left reminds me of Mortal Kombat 1 Goro quality, you know?
Yeah. Well, they're both well made.
Yeah.
It's just the one on the right looks like a dope.
He was the nice one.
Right. But who would you rather have as a friend? This dope or this guy that
But it's the thing that I was talking with somebody the other day.
get you while you're sleeping?
We've been bring that movie up lately, and it's like if you remove Mario Brothers, it would have been a better movie. Like it would have been an awkward like B sci-fi cyberpunk movie if you remove the entire Mario because it has nothing to do.
Oh yeah, because there's just like such a cool world. I mean, it was kind of cool with all like the fungus and mushroom growing.
The cool
stuff
world. It
everywhere.
was very cyberpunkish. It was like it's technically the two world, our world and the dinosaurs split up, so they evolved from dinosaurs.
Right.
So, it's a very good premise. Like they could have just made a movie without Mario Brothers and trying to make it whole. It would have been remembered better, taken better than going. This is Mario Brother. It has nothing to do with the video game, but it's Super Mario Brothers.
And that's probably why it was so cyberpunky, is because it came out around the time it was like Johnny Mnemonic came out and all those like popular like lower budget cyberpunk films. And you're right, like because the city was engulfed in this fungus and it was living and it could interact with you, which was kind of cool. Yeah, but the Mario thing just had nothing to do with anything. Why does the one on the left have 4 normal front teeth and the rest are fangs? I see that. Yeah, that is weird.
That's for your
eating carrots. Yeah. You can't eat carrots with tiny fangs.
Yeah, you got to take small bites.
This is sponsored by Downey, the fabric company. Killer Croc's cousin, Downey Croc. There you go. All right, let's move on from this.
I wonder if these are animatronic or if they're just like rubber heads.
I think they're animatronic. I don't know if I don't think the eyes moved.
Yeah, and usually like at the animatronics, like if it's not just the mask, usually the animatronic doesn't age well, doesn't keep up properly because of the electronics, the metal, and everything in it. Like if you remember the Ninja Turtles and stuff like that, they're not kept that good.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Goro head in person because they have the Goro head at NetherRealm Studios. It looks all right. It's not. I mean, it's a little dry rot, but it gets by.
Yeah, not the mama, Brandon. Remember that?
Yeah, it is totally like that.
Not the mama. All right, we're going to take a second here to look at the Lost Pages 3. We just did an update today. We sold 3 more sketch cards and some more books. So we're like 2 backers away from hitting 28,000. So if you guys haven't got the any of the books, and you could pick up the tome pack that'll give you everything readable in here, or we also have the monster pack, which basically gives you everything. Plus
I got the sweet shirts.
Yeah, we got the kick-ass shirts on here. We just announced in the update, guys, that the bookmark art is being done by none other but Doug Mankey, the amazing Doug Mankey, from so many kick-ass comics. If you guys read Brightest Day, Blackest Night stuff, Batman Under the Red Hood. He did that whole awesome series, The Mask. And look at this. I'm going to pop this out. The badass colors and art on this by Doug himself. Totally killed it on this. So once we hit 30K, it's going to unlock this for every backer.
We need this. We need this, people. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Just did an awesome job. I also recorded an interview with him, so I'm going to have that up hopefully sometime next week. I just have to do some editing to it, some long, laborious editing. But yeah, so we announced that in the updates. I'm a huge Doug fan. He's so cool. He's been really supportive of all the stuff that we do. So definitely follow him. Showed off some more progress shots. We got some colors in from our boy Eugene. Look at that. Jumping out of a window.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, he's killing it on the covers. And Ricardo's really doing some really cool panel breaks to make it look like Krim's jumping off the page.
Dude, this whole thing looks like next level, man. Like, for real.
Yeah.
This is gonna be crazy.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it is. We're super happy with everything, how everything's rolling out. We have a retailer pack new retailer pack on the campaign. And these are gone, but Rich Ayala did some kick-ass sketch cards. We still have more to go, and Sim did some. Shelby just sent me some as well. So if you guys are missing out on these, don't worry. There's going to be a lot more to come every week. So just a little update on the campaign. Thanks for supporting, guys. And thank you, Sumo, for dropping the link there in the chat.
Yeah, Sumo.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, let's see. Is this a poll, Brandon? This United States thing that you sent me, or is this just what is it? You explain this to me.
It's
Let's see. It's 4 quadrants of the United States.
Right.
You have the northwest, who acts nice and is nice.
Mm-hmm.
You have the northeast quadrant, acts nice or acts mean and is nice. You can see that. The southeast acts nice and is mean, and then the southwest is acts mean and is mean. You think that's accurate?
I mean, I feel like, the area we live in, most of the people are pretty nice, and they want to be like hard gangsters and stuff. So that kind of checks out. But I don't know about the Northeast. I haven't really been there too much.
No, it's the same. People act mean, but they're actually solid.
Yeah. I've been to LA and everybody wants to kill you. Like they just mean mug you.
Who want to kill you?
Well, they just mean mug you all the time.
Yeah, they don't want to. It's probably because everybody wants to kill each other over there.
Yeah, that's probably what it is, actually.
Yeah, so
I don't know. Never been there.
Well,
I mean,
you got to expand your horizons, man.
Eventually.
Yeah, we got to get Sim over to the U.S. The way things are going in Canada is unacceptable.
Most hard the act mean and is nice. We got us. We got Aces over here. We got Joe and Shane in Ohio.
And I'm just above that, so.
Yeah, you're just who knows where you are. Where are you? What?
He's in that general north.
I'm in Quebec, Montreal, so the Quebec area.
All right, that's over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got that. We got Dan Dahl. Dan Dahl's in Minnesota. That's right over here, right? Still in there. Passion for being dead. He's over here in Indiana. Isn't so is Seven Legions, Michael Beacon. He's in Indiana, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They're all mid east west quadrant boys. And then but Shelby's all the way over here in Arizona. Get over here, Shelby.
He's mean, yeah. I mean, he tried to sabotage the Double Dragon talk last week.
That's right. Yeah, the Crow. Come on now. People are confirming. Ohioans act mean, but they're cool. You go crazy, man. Purple, act dumb, and hard dumb. Shelby's in the mean territory. That's right. J. Ryan says Sumo has post-traumatic stress disorder. Sorry, Sumo.
Post-traumatic Phil disorder.
Oh, Phil disorder. He says whenever Phil says I'm going to pop this out, I get nervous.
Yeah, there you go. He knows.
He was talking about how I'm a smooth talker. We got stuff from Doug. Yeah, I mean, it's my Latin charm.
That's right. Phil knows 2 things: how to write comics and how to convince artists to work on this comic. So it's a good combination.
It's a seduction. It's a type of seduction.
That's right.
We got David.
So I won't go there.
It's a nice hat. What'd you say, Sim?
Nothing. I won't make that joke. Keep going.
Okay. I didn't hear you. Yeah, so here is actually an example of my seduction, as you can see in this picture, which was taken over the weekend. There I am. Seducing. This is how I got.
To be shined.
Wait for my shoes to be shined.
It's like talented artist. Have a seat here next to me. Let's talk about working on lost pages.
This is also, though, more proof that these shoe shine booths are never, ever open.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
This is photo evidence of it.
Yeah, and the time you think they would be open is when the convention center's open and it has a convention in it, right?
Right.
But
the only time they're open, and apparently this is every year, shoe shine convention.
Oh, yeah? That's when they're open? Shoe shine. Well, these things must have been there since the place was built, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that they're probably from the early 1900s. They built the building around them.
Yeah. Look at that nice pit shirt I got on.
He's wearing everything. Did I tell you that when I was at the table, the Mike Judge story?
No, Mike Judge can buy.
So I'm sitting there and I'm drawing at the table. I don't remember which day it was. And these three people come over as a guy, I presume to be his wife, and then like some mature teenager. And he's looking through the stuff. He's like, "Hey, this is really good." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." He's like, "You got any Hank Hill?" I'm like, "No, I could draw him, but I wasn't like paying attention or anything." And he's like, "Yeah," and then he starts doing like this Hank Hill voice. I'm like, "Oh yeah," I'm like, "I could draw whatever you want." And then he's like, if you sign it, I'll sign it." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll sign it." I'm like, "All right, whatever." And then he's like, "It's me, Mike Judge." I'm like, "Oh yeah." And then I'm thinking, and then he's like, starts doing this voice, and then he's like, "Yeah, my son Bobby's around here," or something like that, right? And then and then I look up at him, and he's like this heavier, like middle heavy set, like Hispanic guy. And I'm like, "Isn't Mike Judge a white guy?" I'm thinking in my head. And then he's like just going on with this. And he's talking about Beavis and Butthead. And so I'm like, "Oh yeah, we got Beavis and Butthead, the arcade game at the arcade." And I'm telling him about everything. And he's just going on with this. And then at the end of the whole thing, I'm like, "Oh, you got to stop by the arcade," because his son was like into it, but they didn't want to stay and play. Right. It was not this guy. 100% not this guy. And then
oh my God.
And then he's like, "Oh, I gotta," and then he has like these, those giant old person glasses. He's like, "I gotta put these on so people don't recognize me." I'm like, "Oh yeah, you don't want that." And then he's like, "Well, it was good talking to you." And and then he just walked away. But it was like, yeah, what a really weird situation that was.
Daly says stolen valor.
Yeah. Should have stoned him right there.
Mike Judge is a white guy, but was born and raised in Ecuador, surprisingly. But could have been him.
He had his genetics altered to look more Latino.
Brandon draws Peggy erotically.
I don't, she's got like size 13 men's shoes, right? I don't know. I don't be drawing that. Yeah. X for doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hank Hill definitely, his butt is too flat for me. I couldn't effectively draw him properly.
Well, that was a sad story.
Yeah, it was funny.
No, I didn't hear that. Speaking of butts, see what's this video here? Oh yeah, this one's good. Speaking of butts, we have still to come. Babe of the Week is on the docket for tonight. Now here's a look back at one of the Titans that dethroned the crown iconically,
And Canada.
Hillary Duff.
Yeah. Let's show a naked picture of this
Says that
30-year-old girl.
Dale said that shelf ain't from IKEA. What do you guys think?
True that.
We get the
Yeah,
passion for drawing fact checkers on this. See if it's photoshopped or not.
She must work out.
Or lifted.
No. She seems like a physically dedicated person.
Is this an upside down cross tattoo on her ankle though?
Yeah.
What is that?
Zoom in on that.
What is this?
No, she's just
Freudian zoom in. So.
It's an anchor.
Oh, she's in the Navy?
Yeah, she used to be an old seaman.
There you go. All right, as long as it's not an upside down cross, I don't want this blasphemy in my house. There you go. Shout outs to Hillary, more like Hillary Buff.
Hillary Buff.
You know what I'm saying there? Hillary Buff. Yeah. Shout outs to her. And then we had a big weekend. Speaking of babes, Stacy Keibler inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. And here's her tweet. She says, "It all started because I was a super fan." And here's a young Stacy Keibler in a Nitro shirt.
Yeah.
With a thank you, Brett.
Respect to the greatest.
I feel like the fact that she was incredibly hot helped.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, to get on camera?
Yeah.
You know, I'd say she's cute. I wouldn't say she's hot, you know. No one knows how old she is.
Have you seen the body, the rest of the body?
7. Yeah, but let's talk about how old Stacy Keibler now.
She looks fine.
That's probably
Let me tell you something here. This is a hot take, okay? She looks better than Vince. She looks, in my opinion at least.
She's 43 now.
There we go.
9. We're going to do some math here. I'm pulling out the old...
20 years ago.
What does it say? 1997. Sorry, 1997.
So 23
All right.
years. 26.
She was 18 in this picture.
All right.
There you go. She's 18 in the picture.
Look, you start posting pictures of Stacy and look who shows up in the chat. Outrageous. Good
John Dillard?
Yes, you know, just that's the secret word. Anytime Stacy gets mentioned, he pops on, stops lurking.
Damn. Lurking for the Keebs, huh?
Yeah.
Keebler is all legs and no curves. What do you think about that? All legs and
she
no
doesn't really have too many curves.
She has a lot of legs going on. I appreciate what she's doing for me right now.
Here you go. Out here. Here's another. This was her at the event, huh? I missed it all.
This was her at WrestleMania the night after.
Yeah, I missed all of WrestleMania. We had our coworker Josh had big money on Roman Reigns winning, and then our also ex-coworker Shady said there's no chance that Roman's going to win.
Then what happened?
I think Roman won.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
What do you think that was? Do you think that was Cody getting his lump back into the company?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Vince still runs it. So you think you're gonna leave for like 5 years and make fun of the company and then come back and win the belt at Mania?
Yeah.
Not so fast, young man. You gotta suffer through it.
Do you think that torn bicep was a hit job too? Like someone he got jumped back into the company. They tore his bicep, or not his bicep, his pec.
I just think he's a little fragile, Cody. He's got fragile emotions and fragile muscles.
That's right. People are saying it's Zayn's win soon. Sami Zayn. Keibler is hot, but doesn't deserve Hall of Fame. Damn, crazy man with the hot takes.
Oh, I thought he meant the Hoff. You know, like Hasselhoff.
Yeah, I don't think she deserves the Hoff either. Was she married to George Clooney?
I think they were married, but they did date for a while.
Yeah, they were dating for a week or so.
For a week. Bobby Horowitz gets snubbed again. Damn.
Barry Horowitz. Yes.
Barry.
One day, him and Virgil will both get in, and we will celebrate. If Olive Garden,
Yeah, he's all about
take
Olive
a trip
Garden.
and just toast to legends.
Have we done a Stacy Keebler Babe of the Week yet?
No, she's never been brought up.
I don't know.
Should we bring it up this week?
You're not going to talk about C2E2, the biggest thing that happened over the weekend?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Should I do the poll first, and we can talk about it during the poll, or?
Yeah, I guess.
Because
people just want to get out of here already.
No, we usually just ramble during the poll, and nothing happens. Let me find a good. Is this good enough for to judge her on? Let me see if there's some pictures. She's got a lot of family pictures here, man.
Oh, you got to show the plot. Because we watch wrestling for the plot.
Oh, for the plot.
Yeah, you watch wrestling for the storyline and the plot.
Here we go. This is an acceptable photo.
Sumo, you could do the math. 1997, she was 18.
Yeah.
So now it's 26 years later.
Well, I just looked up, which is like 43, right? What did I say?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Sky Blue. All right. Sky Blue's got a picture of her and another girl. Does that count? That's her newest picture.
Yes, that counts.
All right. She's the champ. Special attention here. All right, Babe of the Week, everybody. Closing in on Babe of the Week. Your champion.
He's asking one last time nicely. And then he's going to get mad.
Just stop looking at. All right, we'll take it up. Here's the champ, Sky Blue.
Oh my God, dude!
AEW. Well, who's the lady? The other lady here? She's got a weird name.
Aminala, I believe. It says it right there at the top.
Queen Aminata. Is she from Chicago too? Start a poll.
Not sure.
Babe of the Week. Got Sky Blue.
That's the plot does thicken. How?
Keebler.
Telling you, the wrestling plot is unlike any other.
Or we got Stacy Keebler. Now, if Joe Ball was here, he'd call Stacy Keebler an old woman.
Yes.
AARP member.
Good thing she's not here, or he's not here. Poll is in the chat, everybody. Oh yeah, let's talk about C2E2, Brandon. A big weekend.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. There's a lot of things that happened, a lot of things that went wrong. How much do we want to talk about?
That doesn't matter. The good stuff. Everybody wants to hear the good stuff. Not the mudslinging at our idiot coworkers.
Yeah. All right. Weekend. We loaded up. We brought we were there through our work with the Galloping Ghost Arcade. We were able to get a table in the actual arcade area. So we had a stanchioned off area near the back of the convention with a big gaming banner above us. Brought probably like how many games? 50 games?
Yeah, it was like 46 to 50 games. 30 by 50 foot space, which seemed small actually, but everything got in there. Showed off Dark Presence that we're working on. Showed off where they had the documentary film crew there. So they were doing a little documentary filming, and then there's the Kickstarter campaign going on right now. They're trying to raise money to help the documentary film.
Yeah, I could pull that up after this. Just remind me. I actually have that tab open.
And then Zade Comics had a table there in that booth, and it was the most successful convention Zade Comics ever had.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sold bunch of books. We sold out of the butt book actually that we brought. How many copies do you think we sold of that?
I think I brought like 8 or something.
Yeah.
And sold out of those. Sold a number of CG Vacations, a number of Magicot Lost Pages. Yeah, it was really good. A couple art prints.
New fans.
Art prints. New fans for sure. There was that guy that came over and picked up the Lost Pages, the 2 Lost Pages in CG Vacation. And then he tracked down Cecil and then got him to sign CG Vacation.
That was this guy. He was wearing a Cyberfrog shirt. Yeah, he tracked down Cecil while he was streaming. And
did you rope that guy in, or did he stop at the table?
No, he came to the table, yeah. And he was looking, and then I noticed his shirt. And he's like, oh, yeah. Like, he knew, I assume he knew us, or maybe, he says, as I asked him, I'm like, hey, what's your tag, like your name in the chat? And he's like, oh, I don't chat, I just watch. So he's like a lurker guy. So it was really cool. And
that's cool. There was this other guy that came over to the table. I forget what his first name was, but it was like, I don't know, Daryl or something like that. But he goes by whatever his first name is, the driver, because he's a truck driver. But he's also a CGC signature witness. Yeah. So he watches when the celebrities sign stuff, and then he's the witness on that. He came over because he's friends with Dan Dahl, and he commissions Dan to do a lot of sketch covers. He came over, he bought Lost Pages, and he wanted the people, but we're sold out of the people.
Oh, look, Alan says he saw Cecil on a stream signing the Cecil page of the book. Awesome.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that's badass.
I was wondering where he signed it in the book. I should have signed my page that I did, the Magicop one.
Yeah. So it went really well. We, like Brandon said, the biggest sales at a convention we've ever done. And I think a lot, I've been talking about this a lot. The reason that happened, if you walked through Artist Alley, of course, it's elbow to elbow of artists, and there's so much competition there and so much distraction for customers and readers. And it's very much a different atmosphere too, because not every table is selling a book. A lot of them are just selling prints of characters or art, or you got your stuffed animals or knitted figures and stuff like this.
Or hot stripper girls.
Yeah, hot cam models or whatever. And then we were just buy all the arcade games, and it's something fresh when you're looking at the arcade games. Like, oh, I like comics, let's check this out. So had a lot of people interested in this stuff. And even those 2 Latin guys, 2 Mexican guys I showed, their friend was like, these are the coolest comics we've seen here. Like,
I had multiple people come over and say that.
Yeah,
we had some of the best stuff at the show.
Yeah.
And I had like a wall of art behind us hanging there, you could see in the background. So people were coming by and seeing stuff on there and picking some prints up, and it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, really cool. So, and we got Whack-Ass in too. Whack-Ass was there the last day, which was cool. And another guy who had a Cyberfrog hat came over to buy some stuff. I guess he saw me on Camel's show. He's a fan of Camel's.
Oh, nice. There he is.
Hey, there he is. That's him. Yeah, so it's a super fun experience. Really tired from moving a bunch of stuff, but it was worth it. Very much worth it. All right. What else we got here? Just a reminder, guys, we got 24 in the chat. We're doing Babe of the Week right now. Poll is in the chat. The poll is between the champion, the reigning Sky Blue, who is in the blue. Would you call this a bikini, Brandon?
It's just underwear.
Let's just call it lingerie.
Yeah, it's lingerie.
Bikini for YouTube's sake. And then the bikini top, the challenger, Stacy Keebler, Hall of Famer, now Hall of Famer.
Heir to the cookie fortune.
She's the Keebler cookie princess. Vote in the chat. Vote in the chat. And while we wait for the votes to come in, what else we got here? We got some Ace news. And Edwin, you got a new book also launching very soon. I saw you posted this, which is badass. Some Ace news coming out during later in the summer, right?
Yep. Book's launching in September. Just hard at work now. I think Canales is 18 pages done. So there are 8 to go. And I got Hal working on some colors, some pages of his own. So it's, we're in a little bit away from getting most of it done. But yeah, we'll at least have the colors and the art all done by the time it launches. But yeah, just want to show that piece by Omar.
And then, of course, this month. Yeah, that piece was awesome. Sorry, I'm probably on a delay here. But also this month, you have the big launch on Fund My Comic for Raid of the White Leopard.
Hell yeah, man. That's
so everybody better sign
books, all the art's completely done. Like I said, Avery has just leveled up. Dude's doing incredible artwork in this. Like, this is next level stuff. And I'm just excited for people to check it out, man. April 28th, we're launching, going on Bancroft. We're trying to see if we can get, like a big book going on this new platform. So hopefully people check it out. And, hopefully I'll have, my letter start getting, I think it's got 10 pages to letter. So SK can hit that up pretty quickly. So I said right now we're just in the process of creating that, working on Bloodbone #1. Just got got some work from Joe Ball. That's gonna be fantastic when I start showing that off. Got some Ashcan still available on my Etsy store. You can grab some. I think I have like 9 left. So it's a nice little collector's edition right there before the official book launches probably next year. So yeah, man, it's a lot of work right now behind the scenes.
It's good to see, dude, bringing a bunch of stories out this year. Really excited about that.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's all about Raid, though. So, I keep an eye out, everybody. Like, fantastic artwork, really interesting kind of story, kind of setting the table for what hopefully would be like a book 2, which we can kind of get like deeper into the story. But we kind of set the table in book 1, introduce the Vikings, introduce the White Leopard, introduce this kind of like mysterious island. Got a lot of action, basically. Like the last couple pages are all action. Like Avery just did a fantastic job in it. It's a really beautiful looking book. So hopefully people check it out when it launches. Sign up for the mailing list too. It'll give you a discount on the book. So it's gonna be a pretty affordable one. Less than $20 shipped for US. So you can get a couple even discounts on that also. So yeah, go check it out.
Okay, yes. And then, of course, also we got Nat Burst #2 with your exclusive prints and Ashcan.
The Ashcan and the mini Bullet Nat add-on. That's only available during funding. Yep. So right now we're at 20 backers. It's looking good for a second chance campaign. I'm probably going to add the extra 30 days at the end, but I'm going to be removing the add-on for the mini Nat in there. The only thing that's going to be left, it's going to be the Ashcan and the swimsuit special print. That's exclusive and limited to the campaign.
Okay, yeah, so if you guys want that mini 3D print with the bullet case of Nat, then this is the time to grab it before he ends the first 30 days.
And you definitely want to grab that 20-page Ashcan. That's a preview of the next book. Comes with a sketch inside as well, and it's signed, numbered, and exclusive and limited as well.
Kick-ass. Good stuff, guys. The description, or the links are in the description. Also, we got Sumo dropping the links like a master. We got Bootleg Godzilla. What's up, brother? He says, hey, thanks for the offer of the passes for C2E2. Wish you could have made it. Yeah, sorry, we had those late on the last day, but
dude, Saturday was completely sold out. All the parking lots were completely full. Like, you guys don't know, like McCormick Place is this massive convention center, and it's built for like the biggest auto show in the United States. They built a special convention center that was an addition to the original convention center just to add more space. Huge parking garages. and they maxed out the building's capacity with the show on Saturday. Like, people were having to park miles away and walk in or taxi in just to come to this thing. It was absolutely insanity. They were saying that in Artist Alley, it was like a cattle feed yard with just like constant flow of people because you couldn't stop just because people just kept flowing.
That's another thing. It's hard to get sales when it's like that. You know?
Yeah, I would imagine that Saturday was real bad. You were saying, somebody was telling me that they had really, really low sales on Saturday because there were so many people there.
Yeah, I was talking to an artist, and they were saying that Saturday at the convention is usually their slowest day. And it's like, that's crazy. It's usually the highest volume of people there. And your assumption and what they were saying was that it's because most of those people are there to see the exclusive photo
like DJ Qualls and stuff like that.
Yeah, photo ops for celebrities, not specifically DJ Qualls.
I mean, did you see the guy's line?
No.
Neither did I, but it could have been huge. We don't know.
Jeremiah says there was no one there when he saw it. Here he is, DJ Qualls, everybody. He was there.
He was there.
He was there. I did see our mutual friend Jeff Kenny took a picture with the whole cast of Boy Meets World.
He didn't come over and say hi to us?
Someone he was with came over to the booth. No, he didn't come over and say hi to us. We had to hang out with Don Cox.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. DJ Qualls was actually in the same room with us.
Yeah, he was there.
It's crazy. I didn't get to see him, though.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't really walk by the celebrities. I missed Topanga, too. She was there, but...
Yeah, you missed your chance.
Missed my chance.
Oh, we did, though. Let's see how the chat feels about this. There was a... what'd you say? An opportunity for, I guess, celebrity gift bag stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That BMW was giving out to celebrities. So we threw some Lost Pages and Magic Hops in there and day passes to the arcade. So there's a good chance that Chris Evans might have received some of these comic books.
Chris Evans, it's a good chance DJ Qualls got to read Magic Hop. And
can you imagine?
That'd be awesome.
Wants to produce a movie. You know?
Yeah, that would be great.
He gets Chris Evans to play Magic Cop.
Yeah. DJ Qualls as the villain. He could do a good villain for the third Magic Cop series that people don't know the villains yet.
Oh, yeah. And it would just be...
it would just be duplicate him.
Duplicate him? Yeah, that'd be good. It would be good. So hopefully, lands in the right hands. Even though we were told the comics are not movie material.
Yeah, but that was by one drunk guy.
Yeah, he was drunk.
This other drunk guy couldn't stop doing the fist pound thing to me because he was so impressed by the artwork that I had. And then he bought Lost Pages, which contains 0 of my art.
He did, yeah. I'm like, I came over mid-sale, and I saw he had it in a bag, and I'm like, "Oh, should I sign that, Brandon?" And then Brandon's like, he doesn't even know that he bought it. He's
right, he had no idea that he bought it.
Yeah. What he did? He bought it.
Unbeknownst to him, he bought 36 copies of Lost Pages that day.
Yeah,
he just doesn't remember.
All on credit card.
Yeah.
Crazy Matt says Topanga would be so enthralled by your writing, you could hook me up with her. What? That took a turn. All right, we're ending the poll here. Babe of the week before
the winner
between the challenger Stacy Kleebler and the champion Sky Blue. We're gonna end the poll now with 20 votes. 20 votes. Let's see if we made it to 21. 20 votes. Babe of the week, the champion still reigns with 60% Sky Blue to 40% Stacy Keebler. Sky's still on top.
And I'm pretty sure Totally, she's totally on top, and I'm pretty sure that picture didn't help for the vote too.
Yeah, this is a bite. Let's see the other photo in here. She's already won.
This one?
The next one.
Basically the same photo.
Oh, but now she's doing kiss face.
She's doing kiss face.
Yeah, that's
I
a
thought
much
that was-
better. That's a much better one.
I didn't want her to be a landslide, you know? I didn't, you know, so I kept it that first one. But home court advantage, Illinois local, Chicago girl, and just right at the perfect time, we have oh, god damn it. Damn it.
You lose.
No.
You missed it.
You lose. We're ending the stream
You
now.
lost. You
No,
lost.
I win. Who won?
Sky Blue won.
I just finished eating, man.
What'd you eat?
Is she a poet? No?
Yes.
Okay.
No, she's a famous comic
You
book
know what I mean? Like
thinker.
Shelby just shows up here to derail the show. Nah, that's his
Well-
gimmick. He just shows up late and just derails whatever we're talking about. His own shenanigans. It's
That's
outrageous.
why he's from the mean area
Yeah.
of the United States.
Don't ever question.
Mean Shelby. We got Rick Saylor in the chat saying hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button. Leave a comment. And look out for that interview next week. Shelby, I got these in the mail, safe and sound. Look at these.
Oh, good. You showed them off?
No, not yet. I waited for you to come into the stream. Look at that.
Yeah, those are archival colors too.
What's that
Those
mean?
cards will last 1,000 years, Phil. You can never expose them to the oxygen though, because then they dissolve in about 15 seconds.
What? That's horrible.
Yeah.
Beautiful jazz. I love what's going on here.
Yeah, that's the best one right there.
They're symmetrical, by the way. Her
Did you scan these?
Yeah. I scanned them. You don't need to scan them.
All right, I'll scan them. Or you guys scan.
No, you don't. No, you don't need to. Don't touch someone else's cards, Phil. I have a high res scan. I took I think it was a 600 DPI scan. I'll send it to you.
Wastoid.
Sweet.
Yeah, beautiful. So these will go up. I don't know, maybe a couple weeks. We still got some other ones to get through.
Bro, there's people hitting me up right now that want them, so you need to put them up.
Well, can't have them. Emma Wackes loves that wastoid.
Love that wastoid.
He's talking about me.
Love that wastoid. Jazz. ... All right, guys. I guess that's the end of the show. Everybody go surf those links down in the description. Shelby's site is down there. You could get some kick-ass sketchbooks. And I know he's going to be throwing up some more sketch cards, too, on there.
At some point.
And
I may as well do it now since you aren't.
Yeah, do some sketch cards. We'll see you maybe sometime this week. I got some comics from the convention that I'd love to go through with Shelby. Maybe night this week.
You guys were on two different. I'm gonna have to look them up, but you guys were on two different videos that I saw for people doing walkthroughs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think I saw Cecil unmasked in one.
Yeah.
But I saw Brandon standing by that game that your boss made, and then the other one you could see all of your table completely unattended. All your product on it.
There's a lot of that.
Yeah, Brandon and I went to the bathroom together.
I'll try to
at every point, so we didn't feel comfortable going alone.
Yeah. Well, you got to have someone make sure no one's looking at your.
Yeah.
They had these wild women running around in the men's bathroom.
Yeah, did you hear about that? All these women were running through.
Yeah.
It's weird. So
that's new life, man.
We needed a partner. Yeah. So I got some cool comics we're gonna look at later this week. And then
Gender neutral bathroom anecdote. So I go into the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I just get to the urinal. And then this woman who was by the stalls, which are obviously past the urinal, she's like this, oh my God, I don't think I'm supposed to be in here, freaking out, just like a regular woman. And then this like super soy, like real soft guy's like, no, it's okay. It's a gender neutral bathroom. You could be in here. And it's like, dude, just let her go out of here. Like, she's clearly not comfortable being in a men's room.
Trying to keep her in the bathroom.
Right. Like, you're not saving her by keeping her in the men's room. Just let her do what she wants to do.
Yeah, it's not a...
Yeah, I was doing number 2 in the urinal. It's
excellent.
Yeah, it's weird. You know when they don't have those dividers, it makes it kind of awkward. But if you do it right, you get away with it.
Well, the thing is, everything goes now in the bathroom, so you could do it. Like, what happens if all the What happens if all the stalls are filled up and the girl has to use the bathroom? She's gonna have to use the urinal.
That's true.
Yeah. Now you got those shower doors. You can see who's sitting there on the toilets now too, right?
Stalls are see through.
Yeah. You could only see in,
glass.
you can't see out.
You don't know who's looking at you. It's so that you feel comfortable while you're pinching the load.
It's all for your security.
Could it have been that? Maybe you were in a woman's bathroom, Brandon.
Dude, if they're gonna do it, they should just put urinals in all the bathrooms then. Because like, I want to go to a urinal.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to a bathroom with 20 stalls that are all full. I want to go into a bathroom with 10 stalls and 50 urinals.
Well, you're one of those guys that if you go into a stall, you have to sit down.
No, not all the time.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I do the thing like where you stand on the seat because the floor is disgusting. You stand
The
on
Tijuana?
the seat and then you shoot straight down.
Yeah.
They call that the Predator.
Exactly.
Well, there you have it, guys. Go back to Lost Pages 3. Very close to 30K. And when we get there, you get that kick-ass Mankey bookmark. And spread the word.
And go back to Elson Adverse 2 as well. 116 pages, $25.
That's right. Spread the word. All the links you guys send out really, really help. And go find another stream. Tell them we sent you.
Back all the things.
We're out of here, guys. Bye.
Back all the things.
Peace.
Later.
I forgot to show this thing. Jake.
Hey, I didn't see that bookmark.
We showed it off already.
Yeah.
It's in the updates. If you back the Lost Pages, you would have seen it, Shelby.
Got him.
All right. Jake, a.k.a. Hyper Wizard, sent me this. We're thinking about doing a new show, a rotating show with Phil Diaz, Hyper Wizard, Narwhal Books, also named as Per Berg, and Irene. And he's a Hyper Wizard is a good cartoonist. If you guys haven't checked him out, he does awesome streams on his channel doing animations. And he wanted me to show this off. There's no music, but he says there will be music eventually. Look at this. Look at this. Look at my long ass legs. Look at that. You got a drunk Irene here. She drinks, You got very tall Phil. Also, I'm jacked. Look at my arms. Harry, is a little artistic. What do you call it, Brandon, when you embellish?
License.
Artistic license with the hairy chest here.
And
sunglasses. And then a Hyper Wizard is this weird fox animal with a wizard hat. I don't really understand that, but it's cool. So fun to show that off. And all right, now we can peace out. Bye, everybody.
See ya.